Although we've spotted it testing before, our latest images of the upcoming Audi A6 e-tron reveal new design details of the electric saloon. This production model of the A6 e-tron will retain plenty of stylistic elements from the concept, which was unveiled at the 2021 Shanghai Motor Show. Audi's newest member of its e-tron lineup will go up against the Tesla Model S and BMW i5 when it goes on sale in 2024. The overall design of the A6 e-tron mimics that of the regular internal combustion engined A6, although there's a sloping roofline and a fastback rear hatch. The front features a split headlight design, rather than the A6 e-tron concept's single unit. There's also a blanked-off grille in Audi's typical trapezoidal shape with air ducts beneath the headlights. On the concept, this allowed an impressively low drag coefficient of just 0.22 cd, and we would expect something similarly slippery from the production car. Instead of the concept's rearview cameras, this prototype features traditional wing mirrors, although we could see the digital version appear as an option. There's also a crease low down on the A6 e-tron side, a prominent design element which is carried over from the concept. At the back, the rear lights look to have changed drastically over those on the concept. There's no longer a full-length light bar split by an illuminated badge. We can see the production units will be similar to the upcoming Q6 e-trons. Below, the test car sports a similar diffuser shape that's a little less aggressive looking than the concepts. The A6 e-tron is expected to be revealed in 2023 and hit the market in 2024, using Audi's new PPE premium platform electric architecture for electric cars. It's the first Audi on PPE we've seen, although it'll be the second model to arrive because the firm's Q6 e-tron is expected to go on sale later this year using that technology. The new PPE architecture allows what Audi calls flat cars, think saloons, coupes and estates, rather than just SUVs and higher-riding hatchbacks like those we have seen on the VW Group's smaller MEB electric car platform. Audi's own Q4 e-tron SUV and Q4 e-tron Sportback use that technology. The PPE platform's clever packaging allows for a flat floor, which means a lower roofline is possible without compromising space inside, and the A6 e-tron is a strong example of this concept, according to Audi. The production model will form part of the A6 family as well, but it's not thought that the rest of the range will be updated to reflect the A6 e-tron styling, so while there will be an electric alternative badged A6, it will still keep some distance from Audi's ICE and plug-in hybrid executive saloon lineup. The PPE platform features a specially optimized 5-linked front suspension setup, with a multi-link axle at the rear, both of which are controlled by adaptive air suspension. The German brand hasn't revealed any info on boot space yet, but given the PPE platform's flexibility, with the wheels pushed to the extremes of the car's bodywork to maximize packaging, the A6 e-tron should be the most spacious and practical member of the A6 family when it joins the lineup. There's also an A6 e-tron Avant Estate model coming that should have even more carrying capacity. Audi says the PPE platform houses its battery in the floor between the front and rear axles. The A6 e-tron concept uses a 100 kWh battery, which gives the car a range of more than 700 kilometers, or in excess of 434 miles. So the production model could offer the highest range of any electric Audi yet. In the concept, the battery sends power to a four-wheel drive system and delivers a total output of 469 bhp and 800 Nm of torque. Audi didn't reveal a curb weight for the A6 e-tron concept but says that the most powerful members of the A6 e-tron family will sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour in less than 4 seconds, while the instant torque of an electric motor means that even entry-level models designed for efficiency will accelerate to 62 miles per hour in less than 7 seconds. Audi will offer other motors for its entry-level A6 e-tron production offerings, with a rear-drive version sitting underneath Quattro all-wheel drive models. A range-topping RS version may be made available later in its lifespan, which could potentially replace the RS6 Super Saloon. The PPE platform has been designed with 800-volt electronic architecture, which means that the A6 e-tron offers DC rapid charge capability at up to 270 kilowatts. As a result, the 100 kilowatt-hours battery can be charged from 5 to 80% in just 25 minutes, while in just 10 minutes owners will be able to add 300 kilometers of range, 186 miles. Although the A6 e-tron will launch after the as-yet unseen Q6 e-tron, with that SUV also based on the PPE platform, we'd expect similar range and charging technology when it makes its debut later this year. Audi has been a pioneer when it comes to lighting, and the A6 e-tron concept is no different. The car uses digital matrix LED headlights and digital OLED technology for its taillights, with a full-width bar that connects the two clusters. It means the lights can deliver plenty of brightness thanks to their power, but the signature can be slim and sleek. There's even the possibility to customize the light signature. The clever lighting extends to some safety features too, as the A6 e-tron features projectors on the sides and the corners of the car that display an image on the ground. This can include signals to warn cyclists that a passenger is about to open the door or that the car is about to make a turn when on the move. There's an element of fun and personalization to the system as well, as there are lighting effects to welcome users into the car when the doors are opened, with the projectors shining an image or a message onto the ground. The headlights can actually project a picture onto a wall in front of the car too, so if parked up while charging, users can play video games using a blown-up picture on a surface in front of them, rather than on just the in-car multimedia screen. Players use their smartphone as a controller for the specially developed Audi game. The rear digital OLED lights can be tailored so users can create custom animations and light signatures, with even Audi's 4-ring emblem made up by the LEDs. Tweaks to the lights have also allowed Audi's engineers to add a 3D effect to the lighting. Not all of this technology will likely make it to the production-ready A6 e-tron, but expect much of the lighting advances to be carried across when we see the final car. It's likely to make its debut in 2022, with sales starting in 2023.